Everyone got drinks? Just wait for a couple more people. Lee Gregory, please make your way to the marquee.
He's at the bar. He's got his Guinness.
Same as my job.
No, he's getting too much to drink.
Rob. Rob, remember wine, beer, water. Sorry, boss. Yeah.
Right, this speech is going to be nice and short because we're all hungry and that barbecue smells amazing. Okay, quiet all please, thank you. Thank you. Okay. My speech is going to be nice and short because the barbecue smells amazing and I'm very hungry and I know Rob's speech is going to be about half an hour long. So just get this one done. But first of all, as a group, I just want to say how amazing my new wife looks today. I'm not sure how many takes we should do, but quick, sitting down, raise your glasses to Emma Louise West. She's looking amazing. So a group speech is basically about thank yous. And I've got a lot of thank yous to do because everyone here, friends and family, have been absolutely amazing putting this all together. The bridesmaids look absolutely amazing today. I think you would agree. Another quick drink as well for favourites, please. Another quick drink, quick taste for some taste. This is more like a So, Emma and myself, we met about 2.5 years ago now on Tankerton Beach. We met online as a new kind of cool, hip couples do. I think originally I matched with Faye pretending to be Emma, so I had to use all my best chat lines on Faye, and then she passed them down to Emma. And then Emma told me that if I can keep her entertained for a week, she'll go on a date with me. So basically after a week, all my cheesy lines are gone. So I decided to bring the dog, Orca, to our first date because bringing a puppy to a date is a winner. So I brought Orca along and the first thing he did was poo in front of Emma. I couldn't even say hello to Emma before I could even say hello, Orca was there, crouching down. And as I looked up, I looked into Emma's eyes and I knew she was the one. So as she reached out to grab the poo bag, so I was like, right, she's a keeper. From them, we kind of shared our lives in Herne Bay where Emma lived and at the bungalow, going in between both living very kind of crazy, hectic lifestyles. But we kept it all together and we became a little family with the dog and it was perfect. And then we decided to buy a house and get married in the same week. To keep things a little bit crazy, we did that. So that's been fun and a little bit stressful, but we got here and this venue looks amazing. We had a vision of kind of nice marquee / barn dance, and I think we've achieved that, so we're looking forward to that. But this wedding is all about just having fun, having a drink, having a dance, and just celebrating with all of you guys. We're so lucky to have you all. I think a special shout out to Carl because Carl spent too long with me rearranging bales, printing signs, printing everything. He's been an absolute legend, so cheers Carl. It'll be alright. And yeah, just want to thank friends and family. You've been absolutely amazing. You've been such a good help to us for kind of forever. You're so supportive, loving, kind, and we both love you to bits. And yeah, just let's raise a glass to friends and family.
Friends and family.
Friends and family. Cheers. And finally, just raise a glass, get your glasses up for everyone who couldn't make it today, absent loved ones, all of that. Cheers.
Remember, keep the glasses because they.
Yeah, keep your glasses, Mike. Get your glasses, we couldn't afford more than one glass each, so get your glasses, right? To make a old hay barn look this good, we have to spend a lot of money. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so, but yeah, just enjoy the night. Cheers, everyone. Before we do that, we've got a couple of flowers I've just got to give out to the mums. One sec. We've got 3 bouquets. Bridesmaids will deliver. But thank you to the mums.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie.
So,
So, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi. So, I'm Sophie. For those that don't know me, I am one of the beautiful bride's self-proclaimed best friends. This seemed like a really good idea when we were like 6 cocktails deep on a rooftop. I was like, yeah, I'll do a speech, let's do that. And now I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's fine, everything's fine.
You look amazing.
Thanks. So there was a kind of choice that I could go down. So I either thought I could go down the route of sharing some of Emma's deepest, darkest, most embarrassing moments. The problem is I'm not witty, so I backtracked from that after many, many failed speeches, which my husband can, attest to, many dry runs that we went through. So instead, Emma and Jamie, I have penned you an original poem. I know. I don't know who I think I am. But please don't you feel heckling and the laughter till after. And I'll give this my best shot. Let's just make sure everyone has charged their glass.
Yes.
Have a little toast at the end. And I call this Sunsets to the West.
Like it?
Thank you. Very fitting on theme. Okay, so. In fields of love, beneath the golden sun, we celebrate Emma and Jamie as 2 hearts become one. On the family farm, where the happiest of memories reside, with Orca, their families and best friends by their side. From Tankerton Beach, beneath the sunset's grace, they sealed their love with a ring and embrace. There they stood, hand in hand, meant to be, Emma and Jamie bound in love eternally. Today at the farm, one last memory soars high. The wedding of these 2 is a fitting goodbye. Let's celebrate this love, put our dancing shoes on. Beneath the starry skies, we'll dance and toast till it's dawn. Their love is a beacon, strong and bright, guided by day and kissed by the night. Through life's twists and turns, they'll dance and they sway, cherishing each other as they do on this day. So here's to your future, to your love's sweet song. In this journey together, you truly belong. In front of family and friends, and the love you attest, to Emma and Jamie, or should I say, to Mr. and Mrs. West.
You don't
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. He was getting Charles Wilson. He was getting Charles Wilson to help I'm not sure he gets better news, but one of the best fans will do a speech in a few moments time. So I'm here to provide some kind words to the lovely company. I've known Jamie for 21 years now. And in that time, we've gone through a lot of adventures. He's been to a little bit of a lost soul, which many of you probably realise. And I think we all agree the last close to 2.5 years now, which they've both been together. We've seen a transformational change in Jamie as well, and that's all credit down to them. So both of you, well done. And it's been fantastic to see you've got really, really wonderful life together, and I wish you all the best as well. So that's it from me. So a quick toast to Emma and Jamie. And now over to Rob.
Rob.
I'm going to do a little bit of reading here, but just take on a little bit of order. First introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, thank you all for being here to celebrate this, what you can all agree is a bloody awesome day. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rob, and I have the immense honour of being in the best band for my incredible brother, Jamie. I'm really, really glad there's been lots of toasts and lots of drinking before we get to my speech. That's really good. We've all met Jamie at different stages of his life, but some things have remained constant. His creativity, his kindness, his eccentric tastes. I'm mainly talking about cars, bikes and clothes. Don't worry, Emma. Nothing to worry about there. And his lust for travelling across the globe. Which got me thinking that, despite a subtle request from him to go abroad once more for the stag, I thought, had he really discovered his home country of England? So I thought it was time for our southern softies to go up to see how it's done up north. In lovely Leeds. Won't say much more on that, except that the whiskey is wonderful. Whilst reflecting on what to write for this speech, I realised that Jamie has had many idols in his life, which have influenced him and helped him to shape the man we know today. So I wanted to share some with you, along with some prime examples of how we would do them proud. Starting off with his teenage years. Jamie was pretty obsessed with watching men causing harm to other men for fun on TV. I am, of course, referring to Johnny Knoxville and his show Jackass. This was one of his top TV recommendations to most people, young or old, and would take great pleasure in watching others squirm as they too found out what Jackass was all about. And of course, I wasn't immune to this. He enjoyed the show so much that during weekends, he'd take to the hills here, known as the Downs, and try to reenact his favourite TV show, with friends from Hampton Lane where he grew up. Won't go into too much detail, but stunts included, but not limited to, stealing shopping trolleys from Tesco, and towing them down the road at max speeds, many homemade snowboards, and basically who could get to A&E the quickest. As Jamie grew on and started to frequent the local boozers that this side of the A20 had to offer, friends and later myself would get to witness the Jamie West-style schmoozing of local barmaids. Although Jamie had his own way of doing things and would adopt some unorthodox methods, somewhat fittingly similar to the next idol, the ladies' man himself, Rodney Trotter. With an older brother, Mike, as somewhat of a Dell. Jamie fitted the bill as Rodney pretty well. Plucking up the courage to chat with that one girl behind the bar sometimes did prove too much, as I recall one night at the Tiger, in which we struggled to keep him focused on the group conversation as he stared across the bar at a pretty barmaid. Although throughout the night, he never uttered a word to her, except maybe to order another beer. Until finally she clocked off, left, then, too late with some Dutch courage, he wrote a poem on a beer mat with his number and left it. Needless to say, he never did it back. As a young man born out of the Kentish countryside, finally he was ready to unleash his creative spark as he went to Winchester University to study the creative arts of film. It was around this time Jamie discovered one of his lifelong idols, Jim Morrison, as you all heard earlier. The music, the poetry, the look, it was just all right up Jamie's street. And before long, the hair grew and so did the beard, and we had our very own Jamie Morrison in the family. And to his credit, he did a pretty good job. He had the 70s Volkswagen Beetle, he played drummer in a band, and he always had some kind of psychedelic music on repeat. We're just lucky he never found the tight pair of leather trousers. I'd often have Jamie give me his Walkman with the Doors CDs playing. It's really a great idea getting your 10-year-old brother onto psychedelic rock, isn't it? But to his credit, my music taste is what it is today, thanks to my brother. As we got older, our friendships as brothers grew. With so many hobbies alike, one that really brought us close was that of the amazing machine that is the motorbike. From early years, it was clear that although from the countryside, horse riding was never really going to be our thing, and motorbikes have been around as long as I can remember. Many hours spent riding endlessly around orchards, woods, fields. Finally came the time where we could ride on the road. Legally, that is. And although just riding around the familiar roads of home soon became mundane, Jamie had an idea. As inspired by his great adventure motorcycling idol, Charlie Boorman, to undertake an adventure. Out came the mats, and we set about a plan, along with fellow motorcyclist and friend Matt, to venture to Wales, the home of great roads and untamed wilderness. So we hauled our 125s in a van with some L plates, cheap tents and sleeping bags, and after a couple of days of course, finally we were blessed with some good old Welsh weather. Now in any normal case, any adventure motorcyclist would just carry waterproofs. But remember I said Jamie had a creative spark? Well, waterproofs too mundane that they were, he took out some black bin bags and duct tape and set about some kind of self-bondage until his whole body was covered in shiny black plastic. Now looking like some sort of gimp, he made it about 2 miles down the road before complaining of severe crotch dampness. Many bikes ensued after this, trying out all kinds of different styles. But after buying each one of the first stops would be to this very farm, to undergo approval from the next idol I wanted to talk about. A great motorcyclist of his day, a lifelong hard-working farmer, part-time comedian, full-time straight-spoken, candid, and a legendary man, Grandad Jim Mitchell. Without whom we would not all be sharing this great day in this special place, which has been close to the hearts of his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. So before going any further, another toast. I'd like to raise a toast to Grandad Jim and all those who are not able to share the day with us.
Yes.
Almost there. So back to Jamie's motorbikes. After owning the bright, loud, yellow Honda sports bike, he went shopping with a new priority in his mind. He had a future pillion to think about. Because sport bikes just really aren't the right bikes for taking girls on the back. And it turns out most girls actually aren't that interested in how loud your exhaust is. A hard truth us West brothers had to learn. This all came to fruition when we were summoned to the Korean Cowgirl restaurant in Canterbury to meet a certain young lady he'd been dating. Now our siblings weren't usually introduced to Jamie's previous girlfriend, so Riss and I read the signs that this was going to be pretty special. And special she was. Jamie was obviously waiting for the right person. Wow, Emma. What a catch. Beautiful, smart, driven, and really going places. We got to know her that summer, enjoying weekends away in Herne Bay, rides out on the bikes, barbecues, and with each meeting we were just blown away by how great she really was. She even passed the famous forthright and direct introduction with Grandad Jim with flying colours. A test that grandchildren of this family are very familiar with. Eventually, after a few months, we finally discovered a chink in one's armour, in the form of Lamb's Navy Strength alone. As a previous student of Manchester Uni, I expected Emma to be able to hold her booze pretty well. But that one night, her new father-in-law, Phil, which she had, as he spent the next day trying to unblock the waste container of the camper they slept in that night. But we won't say any more about that. Jamie and Emma were blossoming into quite the couple, and Emma was well met by everyone in the family. Things seemed to be going really well, but I had just had one small pit in my stomach about one thing. Emma discovering Jamie's hungover state. Usually when out, having too much of a good time on a night out, Jamie likes to wake up the entire household with what sounds like a turkey being strangled to death as he tries to expel the contents of what he drank last night. It's kind of like a really weird, impressively disgusting noise. I really thought Emma might run for the hills when she first heard this. So I sheepishly asked one morning, and when I found out, of course, she had heard this and was still there, I knew she was the one. And someone I'd be proud to call my sister-in-law. Jamie and Emma, husband and wife, you now hold all the keys to create your best future together, and I cannot wait to see what the next chapter brings for you. Please join me in raising your glass and wishing all the health and happiness to the new Mr. and Mrs. West.
Well done, Rob.
That's it, I can do this all now.
He's knocking out that brother.
Congratulations. It's been a fantastic day. Emma, you look gorgeous. So do you, Jamie. Everyone's had the best day, so we hope you have too. Yay! Woo!